What's up? This is Trey T, and in this video, I will be ranking all 13 Halloween movies. Halloween is my favorite horror franchise, so it's definitely an honor and a pleasure for me to take the time out to rank these movies, how I feel like which one is the worst, all the way to which one I think is the best. And again, these are my opinions. Everybody got different opinions, how they feel about movies, TV shows, stuff like that. But these are just my opinions on which ones I think are the worst ones to the best ones. And of course, it's gonna be spoilers in here. So if you haven't seen any of these movies, just know it's spoilers in here. To start things off at number 13 with the worst one, which one I feel is the worst one, it's simple. It's Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Like most people, I feel like Season of the Witch was horrible, mainly because it did not even have Michael Myers in it. They tried to go in a different direction, and I can understand that, but the plot and the storyline was stupid. I don't even remember. I seen it one time because I decided to watch it. It was something about some leprechauns or some coins or some shit, some shamrock shit. But it was real stupid. And people were mad. It was Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. That's why when people were so mad Michael Myers was not in it. So when they released Halloween 4, they entitled it Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. But yeah, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch is stupid. So at number 12, I have the one that recently came out, Halloween Ends 2022. I like the movie overall, but I feel like they focus more on trying to be on some Friday the 13th New Beginning, where it's a copycat serial killer where Corey Cunningham is trying to become the new Michael Myers. And I feel like they focus more on Corey Cunningham than the actual Michael Myers, who you rarely even seen until Michael Myers really didn't show up where you can really tell it's Michael Myers until the very end of the movie. Like the last two movies, other than the beginning of Halloween Kills, you never really saw Michael Myers or Laurie that much in either of the last two movies. Moving on to number 11, you have the one from last year, Halloween Kills. I'm going to just say this. Overall, again, I liked it. The best part was the flashback scene where one of the best parts was the flashback scene when you saw Loomis. I'm going to be honest, I damn near shed a tear when I saw Loomis. I was like, hold the fuck up, how did they get this footage? And then with some digitally altered type shit. But the best scene in the whole movie is probably when Michael killed all those firemen, when it was all of them against him. The most annoying thing though was the whole Evil Dies Tonight, the whole town chanting that, and then it was basically Michael Myers versus the whole town, and he still beat their ass. I don't know why they just didn't kill him when they had him on the ground, but hey, that's a story, topic for a different day, I guess. At number 10, I got Halloween 2 from 2009. That was Rob Zombie's second movie in the Halloween franchise. The problem I had with this one is, again, they tried to make it on some Jason type shit where Michael was obsessed with his mother, and the mother he can see the mother and she's talking to him, kill him, baby, kill him, on some Jason type shit. And then these little kids in Haddonfield is a small town. These little kids know who Michael Myers is. So the scene in that movie when that little boy walked up to Michael Myers in the middle of the street and he say, "Are you a giant?" No fucking way no little kid will walk up to Michael Myers and ask him, is he a giant? So I had a problem with that one. Moving on to number 9, you got the one from 2018, Halloween. One of my favorite scenes in this This one is when Michael escapes and he gets his he follows like I don't know what they were they psychiatrists or what, but he followed them and they had took his mask and he followed them to that restroom, and like he took that dude's teeth, and that woman was in the restroom and he just like dumped the teeth off on the ground. The best thing about this movie was Laurie was a badass in this movie with the training, with the guns and the shooting and the stabbing with the knives and stuff. Laurie was a badass in this movie. So that's why I got to give credit to this one. I like it, it's top 9. I got a top 9, number 9. But moving on to number 8, Halloween Resurrection. Halloween Resurrection, I've watched it multiple times, but I'm still pissed at Halloween Resurrection based off how Halloween H2O ended. But I'll get into that later. But that's my main problem with Halloween Resurrection. It was basically they were in Michael Myers' house. They were trying to keep up with the times. You know, it's 2002, reality TV and shit. So that was the whole plot of Halloween Resurrection. It was like a reality show based in the home of where Michael Myers grew up. And Michael was living in the basement the whole time, and then he just started killing them one by one. When he jumped through that mirror and killed that boy and grabbed him and killed him, that was a great scene. Moving on to number 7, I have Halloween 6. Halloween 6 to me is underrated. This is the one with Paul Rudd in it, where Paul Rudd was Tommy Doyle when he was little. And now Michael in this movie is trying to kill him once again. Basically, Halloween 4, 5, and 6. Halloween 1 and 2, he was trying to kill his sister. Halloween 4, 5, and 6, he was trying to kill his sister's daughter, so his niece, Jamie. So in this one, he ended up actually killing Jamie, like at the very beginning of the movie, and I was sad when he finally caught her. But Jamie had a baby, and then Michael was going after the baby, and Paul Rudd and Dr. Loomis had to protect the baby from Michael. And then Michael ended up killing Dr. Loomis in the end. Donald Pleasance, the actor who played Dr. Loomis, he died, so that's how they ended his character. At number 6, I have Halloween 5. Halloween 5 was probably the angriest Michael Myers has ever been. That's when he went to that hospital and he killed all those. Oh no, that was Halloween 6. Halloween 6 is when he killed all those doctors. But Halloween 5, I didn't like it because it was on some... They were trying to connect Michael with the niece, and basically the niece was becoming like Michael, where she had already killed her stepmom at the end of Halloween 4. And now she becoming more and more like Michael, where she can't even talk and stuff. And then Michael starts killing people. He killed the stepsister. And then he killed so many people in Halloween 5. It was all right, but... And then at number 5, I have Rob Zombie's first Halloween, the 2007 Halloween. This remake was actually... I actually liked it. The only problem I have with the remake for Halloween the 2007 one is Rob Zombie made Michael Myers some big Undertaker / Kane tall ass serial killer. Because if you remember in the original Halloween, Michael wasn't that big. I mean, he wasn't that tall. He was like 5'8" or something like that. Like, I feel like that made him a more realistic killer, as opposed to like in the later movies where they started making him like 6 foot something. But yeah, the 2007 version, they actually gave a backstory of why Michael became like he became. And because in the original Halloween, Michael never said anything. But in Rob Zombie's first Halloween, they gave him a backstory. Number 4, and this is my favorite one, Halloween H2O. Halloween H2O is my favorite one because she had been running from Michael for 20 years. And at the end of the movie, it was basically, okay, I've been running from this dude for 20 years. I'm tired of running. Either he go die tonight or I'm gonna die tonight. And when she picked up that rock and broke that gate and told her son and his girlfriend to go, then she broke that glass with that axe and she was like, Michael! Michael! And then the music started playing. And then the end of the movie, that was the perfect way to end the Halloween franchise. They didn't need to make another damn Halloween movie after that. They had the perfect ending when she chopped his head off with that axe. That was the perfect ending. But they had to ruin it 4 years later by coming up with Halloween Resurrection. Number 3, I got Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. This one was a great movie. To me, Michael came back. Now he trying to kill his niece. He found out he had a niece, so he go back to Haddonfield to try to kill her. And he killed so many other people in the pursuit of killing her. And then I didn't mention it when I was talking about Halloween 5, but Halloween 5, he ended up stabbing her in her leg with this big ass butcher knife. But Halloween 4, like, they finally caught him in the end, but then they shot him. All the police shot him, and then he fell in this hole, and that's how Halloween 5 started. But yeah, Halloween 4 was a great Halloween movie. I love that one. That's why I have it in my number 3 spot. And then if we move on, to what Halloween I have at number 2, I have the original one at the number 2 spot. The original one where she look out the window and Michael out there looking for her, and he killed his sister at the very beginning of the movie. And when the parents came home, they were like, Michael? And then they took off the mask and he just got the knife in his hand, just standing there with a blank look on his face. When she stabbed him in the neck with the sewing needle, he got with the knitting needle, and he got her ass back in Halloween Ends though when he stabbed her in her ear with that shit. But yeah, Halloween will always be a classic. It's an original, but I got it at my number 2 spot. I don't have it as number 1. I know a lot of people have Halloween as the best Halloween. Halloween was the night he came home. But the number 1 Halloween movie I have is none other than Halloween 2, More of the Night He Came Home. It picks off where Halloween left off, where Dr. Loomis shot Michael 6 times and Michael fell off the house. And then when Loomis went down there to look, when he looked down there, Michael was gone. Then Michael is just roaming around Haddonfield, just killing people and stuff. And then they take Lori to the hospital. And then Michael finds out that she's in the hospital. He goes to the hospital to kill her. And he kills all those doctors and nurses in the hospital. And this house, Michael Myers was so strategic. He flattened all the cars at the hospital. And he cut the phone lines and all that so nobody could leave. Nobody could call for help. Just so he could accomplish his goal. But yeah, those are my rankings for what I feel are the best Halloween movies. Now, as for my favorite Halloween movies, I got the best on the left and my favorite on the right. Halloween H2O is my favorite. Halloween 4 is my second favorite. Halloween 2 is my third favorite. Then the original Halloween is my fourth favorite. Then you got Halloween the 2007. I actually like that one better than the original one because I feel like it has more action in it. I like Halloween 6. Then you got Resurrection. Pretty much after Resurrection, I really don't care. I really don't see myself rewatching all of them a lot. I may rewatch them occasionally. Like, I may watch Halloween Kills because, like, that Loomis scene and that fireman scene, I may rewatch that. I know damn well I'm not rewatching Halloween 3 season of the witch though. But yeah, so those are my rankings for the Halloween franchise. As always, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Watch, like, and comment. More videos coming soon. Trey T out. Peace.